Hi, my name is Elvis. Today I'm going to walk you through an online order management system that I've built using the MERN stack, Mongo, Express, React, and Node. With this system, a customer is able to place an order which will be sent to the database and rendered on the interface of the business that will manage the order. So first, let's take a look at the architecture of the system. So here's the client interface. So the client is going to place the order through the Express server. So the order will be sent to the real-time database, and the real-time database is going to send a notification to the WebSocket server. So the WebSocket server is going to send the order to the business interface. So first, let's take a look at the entrance of the application. So we have the React application. So the app is going to be the entrance. So let's take a look at the app. So this is the React app. So we have many components. We have the root components, the build your own component, the cart component, and we use React router to render all the different routes. So first, let's take a look at the root component. So here is the root component. So here we use Navlink to manage the navigation between different components. And here the customer can select any item from the menu and then add the item to the cart. So now let's take a look at the build your own component. So here's the build your own component. So here, instead of selecting an item from the menu, the customer can just build their own order and then send it to the cart. So here we have a place the order button here. So whenever the customer clicks the button, the handle submit is gonna be called. So let's see the definition of the handle submit. So here it is. So the handle submit creates an object here. So this object matches the format of the items in the cart. So here's the name, components, and then we dispatch the add to cart action with item as an argument. So now let's take a look at the cart component. So inside the cart, we'll display all the items in the cart. So here it is. So we use the use effect and the use ref hooks to keep track of the items that will be displayed in the cart. So when there is no item to display, we'll display this string, no items in the cart. And we also use this button to place the order. So whenever the user clicks this button, this function is going to make an API request to our Express server, and then the Express server is going to save the order to the database. And here we also have an empty the cart button here. So when the user clicks the button, we try to remove all the items from the cart, and we dispatch this action to our reducer. So next, let's take a look at the reducer. So here inside the reducer we have two actions. We have the add to cart and then the clear cart. So here we use the local storage to make sure the items persist even if the user reloads the browser. So here it is. So whenever the user clicks the clear the cart, we return an empty object inside the array. So that's pretty much it for the front end. So now let's take a look at the back end. So here is our Express server. So here we have a route here to save the order. So whenever the user submits the order in the cart, so we make a request to this route, and then we save the order to the orders collection from the Mongo database, and we also save the order to this collection also. So this route is gonna be used by the business interface to actually save the orders that are completed. And this route will be used to view the orders. So now let's take a look at the WebSocket server. So here is our WebSocket server. So the WebSocket server is gonna be watching the database for any insertion. So whenever there is any insertion, the WebSocket is gonna grab the data that was inserted, and then it's gonna try to send it to to the business interface. So here's the order that's gonna be sent. So now let's take a look at the business interface. So whenever the page loads, the business interface is gonna call this function, and this function load orders is gonna create the WebSockets with the WebSocket server that we created. And now we're gonna make a request to view all the orders. So all the orders that were not completed in the database, we're gonna get them, and then we're gonna create an HTML element, and then we're gonna append all those elements to the page. And this is our WebSocket right here. So whenever there is a message from the WebSocket, so we're gonna format the message, and then we're gonna append it to the HTML elements also. So here it is. So we also have a way to manage the orders. So this route is gonna save all the orders that are completed, and then remove them from the business interface. Alright, so now we're ready to try out our app. Alright, so that was everything for the online order management system. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for your time.